morning. I'm Wendy. I'm from the Embry-Riddle Counseling Center, and I thought that I would just spend a few minutes with you this morning chatting with you about how I am dealing with COVID-19. First of all, I hope all of you are social distancing. As you know, we should be social distancing. However, I would encourage you to consider using the term physical distancing instead. You know, to me, social distancing is just a little too close to sounding like social isolation. And I think a lot of us are feeling pretty isolated right now. And language is very powerful and it has an impact on us. So for me, the term physical distancing does have a shift in meaning. So I would encourage you to experiment with that and to use physical distancing as a term and see if it makes a difference for you. Each morning I am starting with a walk. I get up between 6 and 6:30, and getting outside and walking is about the last thing that I feel like doing right then. But I put my shoes on and I get out the door, and easily within the first minute of being outside, I'm glad I made the decision to walk. It's a beautiful time of the day. It's quiet, it's peaceful. The songbirds are singing. It's a beautiful, cool temperature. And for me, it's just a great way to start the day. Another thing that I am doing now that I'm home all day and I have my lunch hour here at my home, I have a small task list. Actually, it's a long task list, but there are small tasks that I do over my lunch hour. Some of them are 15 or 20 minutes, so I can get a couple of them done. Some of the other ones are closer to 40 or 45 minutes. Some of the things that I've gotten done are cleaning out my pantry, getting rid of the things that are expired, cleaning out my refrigerator, cleaning out a couple of closets, all those things that I think a lot of us need to do, but we put them off because they are the smaller things, and we have limited time, so we get the bigger things done. But especially now that I'm home all the time, it's nice to have my environment be the way I really enjoy it being. Another thing that I do is I am limiting my exposure to social media and news coverage. You know, I think it's important for all of us to remain current and to know what is going on, the latest updates, but often, for me at least, too much information causes excessive worry. So for me, I want to hear what I need to hear, gather the facts, and then I have the facts without fear. One other thing that I've been working very hard on actually is not to compare myself to others. There are some people who are very techie and they are very savvy with technology. I am not one of those people. I can do what I need to do to get my job done, but other things, these additional things that we are now doing, that certainly is not my forte. So it's easy for me to get discouraged, disappointed in myself, but I have to remind myself that I am a person of worth and I do have my own strengths and my own gifts. One of the things that I'm also working on very hard is to keep my routine the same. Again, I'm getting up pretty much at the exact same time. I have my breakfast after my walk. I start my day at 8. I have my lunch at noon, end my day at 5. And then later in the evening, 6:30 or 7, I go for a walk. And lately I've been going to Central Park to walk. It's here in Ormond Beach, and for you that aren't familiar with it, it's a beautiful park. I'd encourage you to go. It's still open. It is actually 4 different parks that are connected via walkways. It's over 150 acres. There are nature trails. There's a large lake there, and then there are smaller bodies of water as well. But there's canoeing and kayaking. Yesterday when I was there, a man was there with his remote control boat, and he was racing it up and down the water. It was really impressive. I enjoyed watching it. But there's also a labyrinth there. The labyrinth is a fairly new addition, but for me, I enjoy doing it at the end of the day. It's a nice way for me to transition from the day into the relaxation of the evening, and I can just kind of leave the details of my day there in the labyrinth. So you might want to experiment and do that as well. So those are just a few of the things that I have found helpful, and I hope you are doing well. I will talk to you again soon. Take very good care. Bye.